I'm Teresa Woodard with a look at your North Texas headlines. A special election in Tarrant County is getting national attention. Democrat Taylor Remitt beat Republican Lee Wambsgans in a special election to fill an unexpired term in State Senate District 9. Remitt won with 57% of the vote. Now, this is a traditionally red district that covers northern Tarrant County and cities like Southlake, Keller, North Richland Hills. Wambsgans said on social media, quote, "This was a wake-up call for Republicans in Tarrant County, Texas, and the nation. The Democrats were energized. Too many Republicans stayed home," she said. Remitt thanked supporters in a video on his Facebook page.
Everybody, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for being involved and helping with this campaign. Tonight, this win goes to everyday working people.
Now, Remitt will be serving the remainder of Kelly Hancock's term. Hancock was appointed acting comptroller of the state of Texas. Both Remitt and Wambsgans are running unopposed in next month's primary, so they will be facing off again this fall, both hoping to secure a full 4-year term in the state Senate. And a reminder, today is the deadline to register to vote in the March 3rd primary. Forms are available at votetexas.gov. Early voting for the primary election runs from February 17th to the 27th. An assisted living facility in Fort Worth was evacuated Sunday morning because of a fire. This happened in a 5-story building on Sondra Drive. Firefighters were able to get everybody out, but a few of them had to be treated for smoke inhalation. No other injuries were reported, and the cause of the fire remains under investigation. 3 people died when a home caught fire in Parker County. It started around 1 o'clock Saturday morning in Weatherford. Richard Solomon spoke with fire officials about their investigation.
Early Saturday morning,
Weatherford Fire Department got the call for a residential structure fire.
Weatherford Fire says tragedy crept onto Stone Ridge Trail.
Crews learned that 3 individuals remained in the building.
Officials say the fire started before 1 a.m. Neighbors tell us thick smoke filled the air, with flames visible from blocks away. Weatherford Fire Chief Wes McBride says firefighters from both the city and Parker County rushed in, pulling 3 people from the home and immediately rendering aid. He says sadly, they died. Crews rushed 1 other family member to the hospital.
It's a loss to the community. It's a loss to the neighborhood.
We spoke with neighbors who understandably were not ready to share their thoughts yet with us on camera, but they did tell me the family that lived here was so kind and they cared and loved for this community. Some neighbors we spoke with say they saw flames bursting from the roof of this house.
Neighbors say the family has lived here for years, and right now they're still struggling to understand how this happened. McBride says the cause of the fire is still under investigation. And as answers are still days, maybe weeks away, neighbors say their focus right now is on remembering the lives lost. In Weatherford, I'm Richard Solomon.
A North Texas cheer team honored a Frisco teenager who was killed in a sledding accident. You probably heard right there, Express Cheer shouted out Gracie Brito's name before their routine at the American Cheerleaders Association Grand Nationals competition on Saturday. And here they are after their performance, just breaking down in tears. Brito and Elizabeth Engel died January 25th. Frisco police say they were in a sled that was being pulled by a Jeep. They hit a curb and then crashed into a tree. They were both sophomores at Frisco ISD's Wakeland High School. White Settlement police are looking for suspects in a deadly shooting, and they believe they could be teenagers or young adults. This happened on Meadow Park Drive Friday afternoon. Adriana De Alba spoke with neighbors about what they saw.
In broad daylight,
about 5-6 gunshots.
A woman gunned down in her White Settlement home, her mom and children inside.
The mother came out screaming that her daughter was shot.
Douglas Boswell says he ran across the street to help.
She was bleeding out and stuff.
Police say the woman was shot several times.
My understanding, pretty serious injuries.
The shooting happened just after 3 on Friday afternoon along Meadow Park Drive.
I asked the cop all ago.
Boswell, who was working nearby,
Witnessed things and stuff like that.
says he treated her wounds until an ambulance rushed her away.
It's just Got to do what you have to do.
Police say the woman later died. Neighbor surveillance video captured the moment gunshots went off. The suspects seen running out of the home. Police releasing these photos of the suspects.
We believe there were 2 to 3, either late teens, maybe young adults. They were dressed in dark clothing. They had hooded sweatshirts, and unfortunately their faces were covered.
Police say the suspects went into the house through a side door. After the shooting, they got into a green car and fled. Officers conducting a wide search for the suspects.
White Settlement police tell us this is the second time there has been a shooting at the same house. Different victim, but the same home. And police tell us the last shooting was over a vape sale.
Police say the shooting is believed to be isolated.
It's very rare in our town anyway to have a stranger just come up and shoot someone in their house. And so usually there's more motive.
Tonight, that motive is still unknown. Meanwhile, the victim's family is processing a loss.
It's sad.
In White Settlement, I'm Adriana D'Alba.
The city of Dallas says it will comply with an order to remove decorative crosswalks, and that includes rainbow crosswalks like the one in Oak Lawn. Last year, Governor Greg Abbott ordered the removal of any street markings that represent political ideologies. Dallas filed for an exception, but TxDOT rejected the city's appeal. The city says 30 crosswalks will now be removed or corrected within the next 90 days. The car wash certainly seems the busiest place to be after last week's snow and ice. Drivers just trying to get all of that brine and sand and salt off of their cars. And Dia Wall shows us why you shouldn't wait to wash it all away.
This car wash prepped before the storm.
Obviously, we got to drain all the water from the tunnel. That way, in the event case scenario that we lose the electricity, my water won't freeze.
To be ready for this after.
Today, 1 o'clock, we already washed 600 cars. 600 so far right now. Hopefully we break the record today. I'm shooting for about 1,500.
I believe it. Oh, I believe it probably even more. I mean, this place gets busy when it's pretty weather, but it's busier after bad weather for sure.
Jesus Arauco brought his mom's car in.
It looked like a mess. It looked like a mess, and now it looks amazing.
AAA says the salt normally used in the brine to treat North Texas roads during winter weather can damage the paint, but it can also cause rust on the undercarriage. That puts your brake lines, exhaust, fuel tanks, and electrical connections at risk. It's also why at Carnation Auto Spa, the wash starts a bit sooner.
We're prepping the back of the tunnel. We're removing the sand and the stuff out of the car before we bring it in the tunnel. So as you can tell, my cars on the way out, they are clean, really clean and dry.
Providing peace of mind before more Arctic air blows in.
And I just want to make sure she's safe, be able to, have clean tires and be able to see what's down and what's not.
In Dallas, I'm Dia Wall.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.